Hi everyone, today I'm going to do a video on whether you can wear a menstrual cup with an IUD or a copper T or not. A lot of women have been asking this question whether they can use a copper T along with the menstrual cup or not. So it's totally fine. A lot of women have been using it successfully without having any problems. However, you can end up dislodging your copper T while using the menstrual cup, so you need to be a little careful. For those of you who don't know what is a copper T, it's a birth control device that's inserted in a woman's uterus to prevent pregnancy. I'll show you a quick demo on how this works. So this is the female reproductive system, and that's a woman's uterus. So, and this is a copper T. So it's made of plastic and copper coils, if you can see it carefully. So this is inserted in the uterus like this over here. So you can see, so that's your copper T inside the uterus, and it has this string which is sort of like a plastic thread which comes out of, this is your cervix, so the strings come out of the cervix and they are left like this inside the vagina. Usually that's the length that your gynae will leave, so that later on when she needs to remove it, she can use this. And when you wear the menstrual cup, it sits below in your vagina over here like this. So you can see that your thread can be inside the menstrual cup, which can lead to you pulling out the copper T while removing the menstrual cup. So it's always a good idea to consult your gynae if you're using both these products together. So it'll be good to tell your gynae that you will be using a menstrual cup, and she can trim these threads a little short. So when you are wearing the cup, they do not interfere, and they don't, stay loose inside the cup when you're pulling it out. What would happen is that if your strings are left long and they are reaching the bottom of the cup, when you want to remove the cup, what we do is we pinch the base and we break the suction of the cup, and we slowly pull it out. So if the strings are long, it's possible that your strings will also get pulled out with the cup and you will dislodge the copper T, which obviously will not be a very good thing to do, because in that case, if you end up dislodging the copper T, you will have to go to your gynae, get it removed and get a new one inserted again. So it's better to have the string cut short. What I suggest is that after having your copper T inserted and strings short, you try and keep your menstrual cup in the vagina as low as possible. So now when your strings are short, or maybe even if they are folded up, since these are plastic threads, you can actually feel them, and you can fold it and leave it like that, or pull it out as you want. It's good idea to always have a feel of your thread, so you know how it is when your copper T is in place. So after every period when you've used the cup, it's better that you can just check that your threads are still how they were before the cycle. So once both these things are inside, there's nothing new or different that you need to do. You just need to be careful, pinch the base and remove the cup. Your copper T stays in place without any problems at all. There have been some cases where women ended up dislodging their copper T while using the cup, though percentage is quite small. I'd say 1 in 20 to 25 women have done that. And the possible reasons behind that is, one, they have a very low cervix. So this space, their vaginal canal length is quite short. So they end up having the cup and the copper T quite close to each other, and when they pull it out, they dislodge the copper T. If you have a low cervix and you want to use a cup along with the copper T, I'll highly recommend going for shorter length cups. So always measure your cervix, and if you know it's 2.5 knuckles, you can go for a cup length around that size. If it's 1.5 to 2 knuckles, you can go for really short cups like Meluna Shorty cup. Another reason that you might end up dislodging your copper T while using menstrual cup is that the menstrual cup rides quite high up for you, and then it reaches the cervix. The strings of the copper T can get stuck inside the cup if the cup has moved too deep inside. So I'll highly recommend that if you are using menstrual cups with the copper T, always get hold of the base of the cup, pinch it to break the seal. It's always very important to break the seal of the cup before removing, even if you're not using a copper tea. But when you're using it with the copper tea, it's a really important step so that you don't pull out the strings of your copper tea. So I hope this video was helpful and you are able to use your copper tea along with menstrual cups successfully like many other women. Thank you.